Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. This is your first time stopping by my channel. You're welcome. My name is Modebe Gabriela Ifoma and I'm a Christian YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. You're welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be dealing on something. I'm going to be talking about this question has been coming up on my channel. Like I've had a lot of people ask the question. I've had a lot of people comment about it, you know, on some of my videos, and I just want to quickly talk about it. So really, God has revealed someone as your husband, right? Or as your wife. Like you had a revelation, you had all of that. But now you're realizing that it's not working out, or they've broken up with you, or they've decided to go their way. So what happens to that? Like, did God lie to you? Or was it that God didn't speak? Or was it that you heard something else? So I'm going to be talking about it today. We're going to be looking at it in two ways. Number one, it is possible that you didn't hear God. That is number one. Truthfully, most times in relationships, or when people say, oh, I heard God, sometimes what they heard was their emotions. Now, the truth is that the voice of your emotions can be so powerful you will think you heard God if you're not discerning. That is why issues of relationships and marriage, or issues that have to do with a lifelong partner, you don't base your judgment based on just what you heard. You need other people to confirm or to affirm that which you have heard. And you also need to be patient. You need to give it the patient test. You need to give it a time test, okay? Whatever it is that you have heard, you don't need to rush off and, you know, just be in a haste. You don't have to be in a hurry. If you've heard God, yes, you heard God, right? You don't need to rush. You don't need to. So the one thing I want you to know is that it's possible that you didn't hear God. That possibility is there, okay? The second thing is that it's also possible that you heard God, but the person, or you yourself, you and the person are not working in alignment with God's will, plan, and purpose for your relationship. Basically, this is it. Because God spoke does not mean that you do not have the right to obey or not. It is, you know, God did not take away our will. Our will is still in us. He still gave it to us as his children. So the fact that God said, oh, the both of you are going to get married, or you had a vision, or you had a dream, or you even confirmed by your pastors and all of that, does not mean that it's going to work. Because it actually takes the both of you to bring that word that God has said to pass. So God's will brought Paul and Barnabas together, but they couldn't work together. But God's will couldn't keep them, because it's God's will does not mean that your individual flaws and your individual issues would not tamper with that which God has said. Now, there are times when God will just do everything, like work everything out and ensure it happens. There are times like that, and there are situations like that. But to be frank with you, most times God would let you work out that which he has said. It doesn't mean that it is by your power or by your might and all of that. No, it means that he has given you the will and the ability to make sure that which he has said comes to pass. So for example, God has said somebody is your husband or somebody is your wife, and you're not making any efforts. Like you're just saying, oh, because God said it's going to happen. There's no how it will happen, because your individual will has a very, very huge role to play in this situation. So now, like someone said, and someone commented and said, oh, my ex, you know, we are exes now, but because God has said it, I believe we'll come back together. Well, God could be talking to your ex about coming back to you, but what if your ex is refusing to hear God's voice? What happens? God does not have just one person for you. That's one thing you need to know. So don't be stuck on one person. Don't be stuck and say, I cannot find somebody better. Oh, come on. You will find other people that are better, especially. Now, this happens especially when God has led a certain person your way, or God has instructed someone and they are not obeying. God will definitely bypass them and use someone else. I mean, God used a raven. God uses animals, so how much more? God is not stuck. He's not stuck. And don't let nobody think that they have one power over you because God has spoken and God told them that they are your spouse, and then they are just using that as an opportunity to manipulate you. Don't let anyone manipulate you. God is bigger than all of that. So Remember this, it's possible you didn't hear God. So if the relationship just packed up and all of that, you need to go back to God and ask and really understand, did I hear you? Did I not hear you? Did I hear myself? And all of that. Number 2 is what thing am I supposed to change to cause that which you have said about me or about us to come to pass? Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I believe you're going to have a great relationship. Bye.